And now, dear friends, it's time to meet your replacements.
So does anyone remember the Dark Rangers, a bunch of bullies at Angel Grove that Lord Zedd eventually recruited to be his own form of evil Power Rangers? And although their costumes weren't the best, they aren't the most memorable form of villains in the Power Ranger franchise. They're not even considered an evil team because all they did was walk on screen and try to look menacing in those terrible outfits. But recently in the comics, Lord Zedd says he wants his own army of Dark Power Rangers. Is it going to be a big army? Is it going to be a small army? No idea. But with the cover of issue 46, we've got an idea who this army of Dark Power Rangers might be. And let's get into that theory right now. Roll the intro.
All that power. All that power. All that power.
So ever since Necessary Evil started, there's been a place called Safe Haven, and that place is basically a bunch of overpowered people that got power boosted from Shattered Grid's events, making them very dangerous. So it's been the Omega Rangers' job to capture them and basically seal them away in these dumpsters, in these urns, and put them away so they can't do any harm. And the recent characters they've captured is Garrison Vox, Dane, and some weird looking alien that I forget his name. He's in chains and he looks like a bird dude. But anyway, a lot of people are saying that at the end of Necessary Evil, or during the third act of Necessary Evil, these characters are going to get loose and cause a bunch of havoc. And this theory sort of solidified because on the cover of issue 46, you see these main characters on the front, one of them being Kia, but with one of the blurbs of issue 46, it says one of the Omega Rangers are going to go traitor. Could that be one of the main three that we already know, or is it Kia? Now I get the feeling it's going to be Kia because she's smack bang on the front of that cover, so that kind of spoils it in a way that Kia is going to go bad. Now this cover could be all the people who are empowered by the burst of the Morphin grid, that's what could it mean, but I get the feeling Kia is going to turn evil with the recent events that's happened in the comics lately. So in issue 44, the Omega Rangers took the battle to Lord Zedd, and that is leading up to a big battle between the Omega Rangers and Lord Zedd, well mostly Jason and Lord Zedd, if you've read the latest issue. So I get the feeling that Lord Zedd might attack Safe Haven later down the line and set all those characters free, recruiting them for his own goal. And that's the big theory I've got going around in my head right now. Lord Zedd is going to recruit these characters and they're going to work for him. Kia's already having tension with Jason as him being a leader, so I get the feeling she's going to betray the team sooner or later because look at her, she seems nice at first, but she does not understand the morals of the Rangers and how they do things, so Kia sort of does things in her own way, so she's probably going to be the first to betray the team later down the line. And I understand people like the character, she's a good Ranger, but with all the synopsis and the teasers we've had with upcoming issues, I get the feeling Kia is going to betray the team sooner or later. So say these people do join Lord Zedd and they become Dark Power Rangers, will they get their own Ranger outfits? I know a lot of people are saying because they think of Lord Zedd's Dark Power Rangers, they think of those terrible outfits, they're hoping their outfits won't be as bad as that. Well, because it's a comic, they probably won't be, but I get the feeling they won't have their own morphing sequence. They'll just get a big surge of energy from the Morphin grid and the dark green crystal, whatever it's called, I can't remember. But I get the feeling that's going to be their main source of power. But if they do morph, I really hope that they do have a little reference to how bad those outfits were, where that's what their first morphing sequence is. They have those terrible spandex over their face and then they turn into something more badass and more menacing to make them more like evil looking. But you don't really need a bad ranger suit to look like an evil looking ranger suit, like the Psycho Rangers, to look bad. I mean, Dane is a beast of a powerhouse, same with Garrison Vox, even though they got one shot by the Omega Rangers. I get the feeling whatever's going to happen to these characters, they're going to get like a big boost of energy from the dark green crystal or the Morphin grid to make them help Lord Zedd fight the Omega Rangers and the Power Rangers later down the line in future issues. So what do you guys think of the possible new team of Dark Power Rangers? Are you on board with this theory? Are you not on board with this theory? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear your opinions. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed this video, remember to slap a like. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and I will see you guys around. Peace out. Thanks for watching.